Young and the Restless 2-week spoilers for Expo's Sharon Newman freaking out. We got 2 new characters in addition to a recast. Noah's traumatic car crash and Sharon's breakdown. Adam Newman and Chelsea Lawson are telling Nick Newman about Kane Ashby being super upset about the hit piece. He's threatening a lawsuit, but Nick is solely focused on getting to LA to check on Noah Newman and Sharon. Victor Newman is pushing back, saying it's a bad time for him to leave. Nick's attitude is that the rest of them can handle Kane. Victoria Newman parents also tell her about Kane's threat to sue. Victor thinks Nick is overreacting about this LA thing, but then he gets a hysterical call from Sharon and his parents relent on him leaving. Victor even orders the private jet to get Nick to LA as fast as possible because Sharon said that Noah was in a bad car accident. She is flipping out and says it's like Cassie Newman all over again. Chelsea and Adam joke with Victoria later about the calm before the Kane storm. Adam also says that Nick is on his way to LA when Victoria joins them for dinner, so she's not aware of the wreck situation. Victoria says that Claire Grace Newman is also in Los Angeles. Why are 2-week spoilers, Chelsea's warning and Kyle's plea? Chelsea warns Victoria about Holden Novak working for Kane and kind of being a bit of a con artist and a player. Kyle Abbott overhears and he pulls Victoria aside and tells her he is going to go to LA to win back Claire. He asks Victoria where Claire is staying. Kyle also warns Victoria that Holden is bad news. But Victoria isn't going to tell Kyle anything about where Claire is staying, and she doesn't think it's a good idea for him to go to California. Adam and Chelsea are stunned when they find out that the Kane and Colin story has blown up worldwide. Adam doubts that Kane is ever going to recover from the hit to his reputation that they have dealt him. Young and the Restless, Kane and Phyllis clash over vengeance AI plans. Kane, meanwhile, tells Phyllis Summers they both need their public images rehabbed. Kane proposes that they try using his super-duper AI for good instead of evil. That whole thing rubs her the wrong way. Phyllis insists that they need to use the AI for vengeance on their enemies. Phyllis says that Billy Abbott was right, that Kane doesn't know what he's doing. He keeps changing his mind and direction. That is all accurate. Phyllis tries flirting the AI program out of Kane and they nearly kiss. Getting that close to Phyllis freaks Kane out, and after she leaves, he calls trying to reach Lily Winters but just gets voicemail. Young and the Restless, Kyle's desperate stalker pursuit of Claire. Kyle is playing tough. Maybe it's with Holden in LA, or maybe it's with somebody in Genoa City, as he's trying to get the info about where Claire is staying so he can go stalk her. Jill Abbott's big decisions affect her relationship with Billy. We'll see if it's better or worse. I'm going to guess it's not better. Jill is leaving Genoa City soon to get more heart treatment in London. But she may get together with Sally Spectra before she goes and give her that Abbott comp funding. Holden gets a blast from the past in LA when he runs into his old friend Sienna Bacall. She may be an ex-partner in crime, just an ex-friend, or maybe somebody who also dated him. The good news is Sienna is no fan of Audra Charles, who she mockingly calls Audrey. Young and the Restless, Noah's crash may be a targeted attack. Nick and Sharon are in for a shock. It looks like Noah's car crash was really bad, and it might not have actually been an accident. Claire is happily out at the bar having vespers with Holden. She's rocking a wilder, LA sort of smoky-eye rocker look for this new stage in her life. But her plan to get away from the stress in Genoa City goes sideways. I suspect that's because Kyle is going to show up after he tracks Claire down, and he's just giving off desperate stalker vibes at this point. Victoria gets some comfort from Nate Hastings. Could be about Claire's dilemma with Kyle and Holden. She might be worried about Claire being out on her own in Los Angeles. She may be worried about the car crash that her nephew Noah was in. I'm just hoping that all this has sparks flying for Nate and Victoria.